in regular science, real cutting edge is, this is different from that. Do you get the hair on the bump on the wall, you know, on the frog? So there, those differences get parsed out further and further and further and further, looking for similarities. Through just exhaustive differences. So it's good to have differences, but differences without similarities is kind of, there's one wheel on your car that's missing. There needs to be a sense that the differences and similarities are pointing at each other. That they are, especially when you're working with another person. When you're working with yourself, it's a good thing to do that. When you do your RSC CBA and you start to work with a plant, you will be shown the differences and similarities as part of your research process. Now we're going to do it with a partner so that you can kind of get a feeling of what this is about. But first, what I'd like you to do is, now you've said, these are the changes that I see. Yeah? That's what I've asked you to do. These are changes. What I'd like you to do, to begin with, is before you share with a partner, say, what food does this remind me of?
You got it?
Okay, so when you do that, can you feel when you say what food it is this science? It's about feelings and qualities. So when we work with medicinal plants, the training of qualitative perception is as important as taxonomy. Qualities of things. How I am interacting with a sense impression is as important as the divisions that science has provided for binomials. I need to have both of those somehow speak to each other, because there are familial qualities that are coming in through a family that are textural, or they have their own, you know, like demulcents or whatever. Certain families are mallows, all are demulcent. And if you go into Hawaii, there are trees that are mallows, you know. So the qualitative issue is what we're focusing on, of how things change, a language of how things change. So when you say, this reminds me of this reminds me of a spoiled mayonnaise or something, well, there's a feeling, or this reminds me of whipped cream. Both of them have the same, what do they call it, eggweed, you know, the same kind of quality, but one is like, ooh, and the other is, oh, this is cool. Those feelings are part of looking for a remedy. They are not divorced from the action of a healing substance, as are colors. Let's say vermilion. And people go, oh. Or others going, yeah, that's my color. And what is the truth? So these are, in the language of science, these are called secondary qualities. The things you're working with are secondary qualities: fragrance, color, texture. Primary qualities are weight, number, measure. How much does it weigh? How long is it? How many? Next. But the secondary qualities have very little to do with weight, number, and measure. But it's the secondary qualities, when we move into medicinals, where you'll find there's a lot of energy. So I have to develop a capacity for perceiving them and a language of communicating them. That's what I'm focusing on in this exercise. And that involves differences and it involves similarities. Similarities are how the things come together and how they separate. It's good to start with differences, but not stay there. Okay, so what I'd like you to do is now that you have a feeling for what your partner thinks this food thing looks like for this rock, kind of have a kind of barometer of where the feeling life could go. When I look at their description and your description and find 3 things where there seem to be differences. Let's have a conversation.
Our written description.
On your description.